time for the rest of our morning headlines. Today is a day of remembrance. It was 69 years ago that the Empire of Japan attacked Pearl Harbor and other military installations on Oahu. More than 2,300 sailors, Marines, and soldiers were killed, along with 68 civilians. Today, a brand new visitor center is being dedicated, and that's where KITV4's Dan Meisenzahl joins us live. Dan, certainly an important day for a lot of people who worked so hard on that new center.
A very important day, absolutely, Mehalani. A $56 million center that covers 17 acres. That includes so much. Of course, I'm in one of the museum sections here. This is the attack and the aftermath. There's also a before the war, the events leading up to the war. And so many things here, just so many things. There's a brand new ticket center, a new bookstore, research education center, new wayside exhibits, and once again, just 17 acres. And it's very interactive. It's just an incredible day. It's going to be an incredible day, and why? Because, of course, this is the 69th anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor, and this new museum and visitor center is being dedicated. And among the many dignitaries here, about 2,500 people are here, including the governor, the newly elected governor, of course, and all kinds of dignitaries, are the survivors of that attack. And joining us this morning is Lou Contour, and he is one of the survivors of the Arizona. And good morning to you, Lou. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Good morning.
Really appreciate it. And the first question I have to ask you is, describe that day. It was 69 years ago today that this attack happened that changed so many lives, including yours.
Well, coming here for the many times now, we've come every year, because I was on the USS Arizona, quartermaster third class, and on the watch at the quarterdeck. We're standing in front of the Arizona Vestal here at the Muriel, and of course, at 5 minutes to 8, we had everybody, the band was out there ready to play colors, and planes started to come over. We sounded general quarters, and all of the band went to their battle stations and were killed at their battle stations. None of them were in their bunks, as some of the first reports came out. And there's a very good book that Molly Kent, who was a sister of one of the band members who got killed, wrote. It took her 10 years to write it and research it. And it's a very, very good book called The Arizona's Last Band, USS Arizona.
And what happened to you that day? What happened after the attack started?
Well, I was, a quarterdeck in port is by number 3 turret, number 3 turret, and the mainmast there on the quarterdeck, and the vessel was outboard of us. And as soon as the raid started, Captain Van Valkenburg and Admiral Kidd went to the bridge, and my quartermaster, Kurt Haynes, went to the bridge too with him, and he was killed. And Captain Valkenburg said to secure the quarterdeck, and I was a channel helmsman on the ship in general quarters. So Turkey Graham went forward to throw the lines off from the Vestal. We pulled the gangplank in from the Vestal, and she was just a few feet away when the bomb went down alongside of number 2 turret through 5 decks and exploded in the forward handling room, and 1 million pounds of powder went up. And some of my friends who were in the boats on the harbor, Clyde Ernst and them, said they could look under the bow of the ship. It came about 30 feet out of the water, settled back down in the mud. And it was a little while, and Commander Fuqua took charge, and so we set the guys down that came out of the fire, and then 45 minutes later, he said, abandon ship, and we left.
And this must be an important day for you. This visitor center, we're just about out of time, but real quickly, what does it mean to the survivors to see this thing built?
I think this new center is beautiful. You know, the old center was sinking and everything, and Eileen, Dan Martinez did a wonderful job in getting this. It's open, and you can walk around and see everything, and it's very good. And the walk of fame back after you get off the ship so you can cool down is very good.
All right.
So thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much, Lou Contour, and thank you for your years of service. He's a highly decorated naval officer who went on to many great adventures after, of course, Pearl Harbor. And thank you again. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
All right, the dedication ceremony, it's going to begin about 7:40 out here, as you can see outside. And I want to apologize to our producer and crew out there because I know we're running late. We just want to show you this picture real quickly. About 2,500 dignitaries are expected to attend. At 7:55, there'll be a moment of silence after many of the dignitaries speak. And then, of course, after that, the survivors will be the first to allow to official guests of the new museum and exhibit. Reporting live from Pearl Harbor, I'm Dan Meisenzahl for KITV4 News. Mehalani, back to you.